Yeah, it's my dad.
Yeah, it's on top of the car.
Alright. Sorry, you guys. I had to record again. But it's lollipop, lollipop. I was recording last time, but I guess I stopped it. I didn't want to post that one.
I'm gonna grab out a toy. No, not this part. Not now. I'm gonna grab out my book.
Seatbelt.
Jack.
See, I bring a book. It's called I Survived True Stories.
Is that a tsunami?
Yeah, that's a tsunami, flood, child blizzard, tornado. That's the Moore, Oklahoma tornado, and Titanic. See, I even put that to make sure no one's property of Xavier Dale. And all the amazing readers who make writing such a joy. Contents. Okay, number 1 is the Children Blizzard, 1888, and then the Titanic disaster of 1912, and then the Great Boston Maelstrom flood. It's not actually a flood, more like a big old boom boom. 1919. The Japanese tsunami, 2011. That's Henryville tornado, 2012.
So you guys are going to have to go to the store with Daddy today, okay? So you better behave yourself.
Okay, so there's 1, 2...
Did you hear me?
Yes. 3, 4,
Answer.
and 5.
He said yes.
There's 5 differences. Okay, author's note. Dear reader, over the past few years, I've received thousands of notes and emails from you asking amazing questions about writing, about research, about my family, and of course, about my dog. She has a dog? Whatever. But one of the most common questions have been, what is the most inspiration for the I Survived series? The answer is in this book. When I'm not writing here, I'm doing my job as editor of Scholastic Magazine's Storyworks, which is read more than 700,000 kids in their classrooms. My heart is issue of Storyworks. Okay, who cares about this? This is stupid. Look, see? Child Blizzard. It's a children's blizzard. Ugh. I have no idea what that says.
You know anything different for dinner tonight?
January 12th, 1888. Dawn bright and sunny. Gorton, Dakota Territory. A tiny town.
Mommy, I don't like the deep dish.
What?
I don't like the deep dish.
You don't like anything.
Really?
Come on, let's continue. Enormous windswept pirate. Prairie. For the first time in weeks, 8-year-old Walter Allen didn't feel like he was going to freeze to death just by walking up. He kicked off his wheels and hopped out of bed with hardly a shiver. Within minutes, he had thrown on his clothes, wolfed down his porridge, and kissed his mom goodbye. With a happy wave, he hurried off to school. I'm reading the story. Okay, he hurried off to school. A 4-room schoolhouse about half a mile from his home. All across Dakota Territory and Nebraska that morning, thousands of children like Walter headed to school with quicker steps than usual. For weeks, they'd been trapped in their homes by dangerously cold weather. In some areas, the temperature had plunged to 40 degrees below zero. It was cold enough to freeze a person's eyes shut and turn their fingers blue and toes to ice. Schools all over the region had been closed. Parents kept their kids inside, huddled close to stoves. At least Walter's family lived in a proper house. On Main Street, his dad, W.C., was a lawyer and a successful businessman. But most of the people living in the northern stretch of prairie were brand new settlers. They had come from Europe, mainly Sweden, Norway, and Germany. The majority were very poor and struggling to survive. In the punishing land without money to buy a house or building supplies. Thousands lived in bleak sod houses, tiny dwelling buildings from bricks and of hardened soil. Life is cramped, smoky, sadly. Was never easy. Being trapped inside for weeks was torture. What a relief it was to get back to school. It was still cold outside, only about 20 degrees, but after the weeks of frozen weather, the air felt almost spring-like. Many kids left home without their warm wool coats and sturdy boots. Walter wore just his trousers and a woolen shirt. Girls wore their cotton dresses and leather shoes, their braids swinging merrily from their hatless heads. As children arrived at Walter's school, some stood outside of the steps. They admired the usual color of the sky, golden with a thin vial of clouds, like a fairy tale. One of them said, an Arctic blast. But not everyone was smiling at the surprisingly warm weather and the glowing sky. Some people had learned the hard way that they should never trust the weather on America's northern prairie, especially in the winter. Wasn't there something spooky about the color in the sky? Wasn't it odd that the temperature had jumped more than 40 degrees overnight? A Dakota farmer named John Berkelman Myler thought so. Hold on, let me just take a drink.
Okay.
You can take your drink too.
I don't want it right now. I'm not thirsty. Getting started, my hair's a mess.
Okay. Holy cow, this is fun. It's both educational and very cool. Okay, remember Alexis. Mine's towards the baby bag, yours is not towards the baby bag. Okay. Hold on. He told his 12-year-old daughter, Josephine, that she'd be staying. But something's in the air, he said to her with a worried glance at the sky. There were indeed something in the air, and it was heading directly towards America's vast midsection. High up in the sky, 3 separate weather systems, masses of air, different temperatures were about to crash together. The warm air had delighted the school children that morning, would soon smash into a sheet of freezing Arctic air speeding down from Canada. Most dangerous of all was the low-pressure system, a spinning mess of unstable air turning its way across the continent from the northeast. The meeting of 3 weather systems would soon create a monstrous blizzard, a frozen white hurricane of terrifying violence. But Walter Allen and his classmates had no idea what was brewing above them in the endless prairie sky. Okay, in the true blizzard, there was so much snow fills the air that it's impossible to see. Not even the experts knew where it was coming. First, Lieutenant Johnson Woodruff, trained in the brand new science of weather forecasting, was working in his office in St. Paul, Minnesota. It was Woodruff's job to gather information about the weather, including the temperature